All right, Donald. Now, if this were a normal election, the choice would be all about the candidate, and the running mate would not even be a make it or break it. But both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are facing such unfavorable ratings, 56% for Clinton and 59% for Trump. According to Real Clear Politics, it may weigh heavily. Joining us now, Democratic strategist Ben Pallara and Yvette Gonzalez-Pekovic, and Republican strategist Javier Mineras. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, if you could all pick who Hillary Clinton, your ideal candidate for Hillary to pick, who would it be?
You know, it's tough to say. There are a lot of really good candidates out there. I think whoever she ends up picking, I'm sure, everybody will rally behind. I don't know yet.
I would say she should pick someone like Mike Dukakis, Walter Mondale if he was still alive. I mean, a proven loser, or anyone in the Democratic Party.
Ben?
I'm for a proven quantity. Joe Biden. I mean, who has more experience being vice president than Joe Biden?
That would be a big effing deal.
I'm all for it. Would be a BFD. I'm all for #8 more years.
You are?
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay, Trump, Hav, go first.
I would say he needs to go away from the usual older white guy that the Republicans seem to pick. I think Marco would be a great pick, Marco Rubio, but I don't think he's going to take it. Little Marco. I would, I'm still trying to, embrace the whole Trump candidacy. So I haven't really thought of a VP, but someone along the lines of Marco Rubio I think would be good for the party.
So back to Hillary Clinton. Elizabeth Warren has been spoken about. What do you think about two women on the same ticket?
As the father, I don't know. As the father of a daughter, I think it's awesome.
Definitely.
Okay.
I think it's pretty cool.
What about as an analyst, though? You think that?
As an analyst, I don't know. As a liberal Democrat, I love Elizabeth Warren, but it's really up to Hillary Clinton to make that decision.
It'd be great because she is Native American, I think.
Joe Biden clearly has the experience. He's done it for 8 years. He can do it for 8 more.
Yeah, I would love to see a Biden. It'd be imagine 8 years of more gaffes. That'd be great.
And by the way, I would love to see Donald Trump pick Dick Cheney, because Dick Cheney again is a guy who spent 8 years with a total bozo in the Oval Office. So.
And he did command the
He
Death
has the
Star.
experience.
Yes, I mean we invaded like 2 or 3 different countries.
He
while
did
was
command the
there,
Death Star. Vice President Vader would be great as vice president.
You know, I think Warren, with the speech that she made not too long ago, really made quite an impact in terms of her ability to maybe go head to head with Trump if it ever came down to it. So I thought she did herself and really Democrats and this election much of a service.
What about Julian Castro?
I think, like I said, I think Warren is a stronger candidate for me. I think the double
Look at that
woman on the
smile,
ticket, that is a really nice smile. I mean, Julian is very strong, on his own. We'll see what happens.
We got a great bench of candidates in the Democratic Party. There's a number of people who could step up and be the vice president. And the biggest qualification is that you could serve as president if the president.
What are some of the things Joe Biden has done as vice president already that we would want to see 8 more years of?
Yeah, humorous.
Well, I mean,
Humorous.
He's been the job czar for the administration. He's done a lot of foreign policy work for the administration. Listen, Joe Biden knows the ins and outs of the U.S. Senate. He's one of the preeminent voices on foreign policy, regardless of party, and he's done the job for 8 years. I don't think there is anybody more qualified to be vice president than our vice president.
Right, and since our foreign policy is so disastrous, and we have so much, and I'm speaking sarcasm, so much respect around the world. Look what's happening. We have all of our enemies have no respect for our foreign policies because of the Joe Bidens of the world and President Barack Obama.
Do our enemies usually have respect for our foreign policies?
Well, they did during the Death Star days. They feared us.
All right, what about Mark Cuban and Trump?
Listen,
we do 2 businessmen?
That almost makes more sense, I think, to some degree. I think it might be a better fit with Trump. I think it might be a better fit. I think that it'll
Trump
go
or for Hillary?
For Trump. Well, I think
to have Mark Cuban as a VP.
I think that for the support that Trump has been getting, I think that Mark Cuban's another sort of personality. He's sort of along the same lines.
We all agree on one thing, though, that it's going to be
a huge election.
No, it's going to be a very tough pick, and it's going to make a difference this year, probably. Well, coming up on the other side of the break, the tributes keep coming in for the victims of the Orlando tragedy, with the whole country and the whole world doing whatever they can to honor the victims. Plus, it's weekend box office time. Finding Dory opens today. We're looking at Finding Dory's revolutionary character when we come back.